Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on here and share some things that I've been working on to let you know that I haven't been sitting around watching TV. You notice I said just watching TV because I have been watching TV because it's cold, but I decided to do some creating. And I don't know if any of you are like me, but I save cardboard. I saved the littlest piece of cardboard, something that I think I can make. You know, the boxes, like our food boxes, and you know I do save cereal boxes because I make my a lot of journal covers out of the cereal boxes. Well, I save other things too, very small things. Let me show you. One thing I save is these chicken salad boxes that this one came from Dollar Tree. And actually, the chicken salad's quite good. My sister actually bought some chicken salad at Sam's, and she said she wanted me to taste it. And I tasted it, and I said it tasted like what comes in here, and it was really expensive from Sam's. This is Brunswick, just a little. I think I told you this once before. It's actually made by Bumblebee, and you can get the Bumblebee ones that look just like this, say Bumblebee on it, at Dollar General. Anyway, the smallest piece of cardboard, right? I cut off the parts that aren't so great, and I cut them down a little bit. Actually, I think I cut them down to 4.5 by 3, 4.5 by 2 7/8 maybe. Or 4 1/4 or something like that. I cut them down. I used this piece, but I cut it and did my usual taping it together instead of leaving it like this because it has a tendency to crack. Although when you get real small like this, it has a tendency to crack anyway. But I'm going to show you, actually what I'm going to show you is the first one that I made is the tiniest journal I've ever made with sewn in pages. And I made it from the box that my eye drops came in. All right. This one. That's the smallest journal I have ever made that actually has sewn in pages. Like I said, I asked my husband to get me some eye drops, and he brought them home, and I said, well, that's a cute box. Yep, I did it. I made a journal cover out of it. It is sewn in, but I covered it up just in case this paper would crack, because this is actually just black paper. And I'll show it to you because my daughter got it for me. She had gotten it on clearance at Walmart, I believe. And she said, I thought maybe you could use it. And it's black, but it's just paper. But it was good for this small journal. And it was actually good. I lined all the journals with that black paper. But this is just, it's just a smallest thing. Let me see here. I don't always get there. This one is about 3 1/4 by 1 7/8. So that's it's the smallest journal I've ever made. Lace from my stash, and I had this Ada cloth in my stash. This is that new, those new packages of Tim Holtz that I got. This is Tim Holtz. Keys charms that I had, a bulb pen, some black lace that I have, and I actually sewed the signatures in. I just used white copy paper, but see, they're sewn in. And that is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and it has 6 signatures in it. And it's usable. Didn't do anything to the back, but I covered this one with that real thin paper, and I also covered the inside with that real thin paper. But that is officially the smallest journal that I have ever made. Sewn pages or even not sewn pages, the smallest journal I've ever made. It's cute. I think it's cute anyway. Okay, put that away. Then the second one I made was from that paper line that I made now I can't remember. I made my Valentine cards from. I forget what it was. Ever After or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, I took some of that paper and I covered. Now this box is actually not one of the chicken salad boxes. This box is actually when you get the sun-kissed powdered water flavoring. I used to like to get their pineapple, so because nobody else just made plain pineapple water flavoring. and I covered that. Now this one had trouble. It was going to crack right there. When I pushed it, I don't know if that might be, there we go. You can see it. Starting to crack. I just took a white glue in my finger and just went like that. And it might be cracking on the corners. I didn't do anything on the corners. I used the cream colored thread to sew the signatures in. This one only has 4. And these flowers I had in my stash, the lace I had in my stash, this lace I got from my friend Libby, and when she did her de-stash, and I just tied it because it kind of wants to pop open. Now, see, it just stays connected. And in here, I lined this inside with that black, thin black paper again. And this one has 4 signatures, but I did that paper from the same collection as this one. And then I just used some copy paper, a couple of maybe just 1 sheet of lined paper, and then I used the coloring pages, and so, you know, you can actually do that. Each signature has a different outside, but it's just, see, it's got the same inside. It was double-sided paper. It was really cool. And, you know, like that. And so on and so on. But there's lots of pages, and there are lots of places to write, lots of places to put pictures, and just do a little bit of doodling. Okay, so there's that one. I don't know how big this one is. This one is 4.5 by 3. So there's that little one. And I ran that through there just to hold it a little bit steady on there. Okay, I'm gonna put that one over there. And that one there. The third one I did make from the chicken salad box, but I cut it down, and I really like the way it turned out. It's this one. It's 4 signatures, and on this one, I had this paper. It was a pack of newsprint paper, and I tore it. Of course, I tore the pages out, and then I just tore it with my ruler. I don't have a tear ruler. It was just my Tim Holtz ruler. I just tore it. And so it had that rough edge to it. The paper on the outside I got a long time ago at Joann's when they had the Miss Sparkling Company. And, you know, it was $1.99 a pack, but I probably got it on clearance for like 50 cents. But there's the green that I used. And I did another one, and I did it in the, I'll show you. Well, it was that pinky color, that color right there. I did it in that color. And that one, the next one. But I had this in my stash. I had a bunch of the dyed seam binding. It's weird because this is 4 signatures. They are sewn in with black thread. It's 3 holes. I brought it down just a little bit from the edges because I didn't want it to tear if I put it too close to the edge, because the paper, newsprint, is delicate paper, but you can see it almost blends right in. And then I had lace from my stash. A ticket. It was one of these tickets right here, and I had dyed it, and then I inked over it a little bit in, what is that? Shabby Shutters. And then I had these postage stamps in my stash that I had gotten from Etsy, and this, I have a key die that makes different kinds of keys, and this one I just went over it with some vintage photo, and I used a little bit of cheesecloth, and it has the papers for it. I also tore them. I just liked the shabby edges that it had. I thought it went along with the wood grain on the outside. These papers came from Theodosia Square, from Paper Studio, from Hobby Lobby, and put a couple pages, and then I put another one in between, you know, and a couple pages to write on. Another, but see, that's not double-sided, so you got a writing on that side, and then another one, and then it just goes on. I alternated the papers on the outside of each signature, and yeah, see. some reason I tore this one just a little bit short, but it's okay. It just goes along with the theme of that. So that looks alike, but it isn't. I had to make sure I had my writing. Some of this stuff had writing on it, and I had to make sure I got it right side up. But there's that one, and there's lots of writing area. I think this one actually has like 144 writing surfaces in it. It's small, but it's mighty. And I left it plain on the back, of course, so you can hold it out and write on it. It'll be a little bit tight and different, but that, you know. Anyway, that was that one. Alright, and then I just got finished with this other one. I think it turned out really cute with the pinkish tan on the outside of the boards. It's this one. And this one, I didn't stuff it quite as full, but it still wants to pop open. But it still has like 144 pages maybe in it. And 4 signatures again. Again, I used the black thread, but one of them got underneath the lace. I put lace on both sides of this one because I don't know. I have this thing. I feel it's going to crack, but I don't think it will. Again, the dyed seam binding I had in my stash from a long time ago. I kind of tied it down here just so you could see this. Tim Holtz sticker book for the writing. Butterfly from my stash from a long time ago. Again, some more of that 8 o'clock. This is the Tim Holtz label from one of those packs. This is Tim Holtz from one of those packs. Didn't have to do anything to them. They were just the right color already. And the 2 little pearls that I had, and I have tons of pearls. I don't even know where I got them. Probably eBay. And then that comes out, and it's got the black lining inside. I thought about putting a little label in there, and I'll show you what I meant. This one's too big, but I thought maybe something in the front like that, so you could write, you know, who like this journal belongs to. Might cut those, some smaller ones of those. And this again from the Theodosia Square, and then but I didn't put any in between. Each signature has one. So I left this just pages like this. And like I said, I just love that rough edge look. And then that paper. And then that signature. And then that signature. And that's that one. I think they turned out really cute. Like I said, they don't want to stay closed because they're new. First of all, they're new. And they're stuffed, you know. Okay, and then this one. And then the baby. But that's what I have been up to, making tiny little journals out of little cardboard boxes that I collect. And I have tons of them. I think I have some pudding or jello boxes in there I might try next, you know, making something that was a little more square. I'll try that. I'm trying to make it so I don't have to waste a lot of paper. And the size of these, the way I tore them, there was one long strip on the end about this wide on the end of that newsprint paper, and then this. And that was all the waste I had. And I'm just going to, you know, use this for jot down notes and stuff. But there you go. Like I said, they won't stay closed. That's what I've been up to. And I want to thank you for watching. And hopefully I will see you in the not too distant future. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. There we go. There they are. Here's my little books. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.